Oh wait,
Shut up.
look.
Oh shit, yeah, we're up by the way.
Bruh. Okay. Um, welcome to race 14 of the Shell Pennzoil series. Joined by actually 3 others, so we got a packed booth here today. We got. By the way, on a stream, could you go full screen and not view members on the bottom? Connor.
Did he go deafen?
No, I didn't. What?
Go full screen on the voice
I
call.
did.
Don't show
I
it.
did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, here at this, how long is this track? At this 2.5 mile track, and it's actually a triangle, so things are gonna be a little bit different here, as there's only 3 turns instead of 4, which is why in turn 4 you'll see what turn 4 or turn 3, and you'll see what turn 4.
I like he's almost said turn 4.
God. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
we're
how
used to.
that's how you know I'm kind of losing my mind. Anyway,
Hey,
but
it's okay. We're used to the 4-turn tracks.
anyway, 80 laps, and we saw a truck race last night, and it was pretty okay to say the least. I mean, it was a very racy, very clean, no cautions the entire way. Maybe today that might change as now I'll send it to True Fan to do the starting grid. Yay.
Shirks, man.
Do what?
Starting grid.
Oh. Day job. Row number 1 is the 95 of Warrior Cat and the 13 of Soccer. Row number 2 is the 1 of Jaden and the 94 of Chase Clyde. Row number 3 is the 24 of Pavo and the 51 of Max Molina. Row number 4 is the 97 of Thunder and the 55 of Santi Messi. And it's the 7 of Kyle and the 56 of Sean Ard. And the 26 of Evan, the 25 NASCAR fan. And the 34 of, well, you should already know who. And the 19 of Ebenezer Splooge. Oh god. Commands. Oh god. The 30 of Frank Gomez, 74 of Giuseppe. 62 of David Kreutz, 60 of Miko. The 12 of Professor Bros, and the 76 of Pender McHarrold. Oh, it's paused. Okay, we're good. 17 of Brandon Beal and the 31 of Manuel. Glad to see he finally found contingencies. Then the
He's had
07 of Zebel
contingencies.
and the 14 of Connor. Then the 98 of Gaming Freak and the 16 of Lynn. And the 21 of Torak and the 29 of Mark. 45 of Hector and the 28 of Zobel. And then the 20 of Loading, really small roof number, and the 46 of Craig Popchris. Then the 7 of Quad Kid Boy.
He's at the wrong track.
He is at the wrong track.
Doing
And
his
then the
best Michael
63
Waltrip
of Monster. And then the 10 of EXO and the 22 of Patrick Miller. 33 of Jessica and the 32 of Red. 00 of Lucky and the 87 of Nikki. And then rounding it out is the 2 of Commander Brick and the 5 of Braden.
Alrighty, Pocono. I see this might be a pretty long race, depending on if it goes green or not. Well, last night's truck race did not go by very quickly. I felt like it took forever to finish that. But I feel like after testing this one, I feel like it might go by faster for this race. So, yeah, 80 laps here, and let's go do it.
You also might want to realize these shell drivers can race really aggressive.
Yep, I feel like you're also gonna see that for the first few laps. Thank you for pointing that out, Matthew.
I mean, last week at Daytona, I know Daytona and Pocono are 2 different things, but last week we had a pretty fun finish for the Shell guys, of course, with Zal Wolf and Mark and all those guys.
A little bit of controversy.
But yeah.
But yeah, it was a great finish to the race indeed. And obviously this is also another track with high speeds. 205 maybe might be the top speed going down the straightaways, and all these corners after each of these corners, you have a pretty long stretch until the next one. So here we just exited the tunnel. Now heading into the final corner, where we will go green.
The main turn that you're gonna have to be careful in is the tunnel turn. When you're going over turn 2, you have to hit your marks there perfectly.
That's correct.
Definitely, that is the fastest corner on the track, in my opinion. Here we go. 95 Warrior
Soccer.
Cat, 13 Soccer, Jaden, Chase Clyde, Pavo. Green flag.
And great start by the 95 Warrior Cat already and the 1 of Jaden.
And go ahead, sorry.
Seems like the inside line is better on the initial start.
On the initial start, that is. You see guys sliding up the racetrack already. You're going to see that a lot here.
3 wide.
Yep, 3 wide. And I told
51
you
squeeze.
things might get aggressive here early. But I think later on the race, contact right there. But later on the race, I feel like these guys are going to find their groove. And, oh boy.
The 51. The
Oh,
in
puts
the
the
wall.
13 in the wall. Early lap contact for the car that's started second row, or the first
12's in the
first row.
grass.
Oh
12.
boy.
The 12.
Oh, contact, more contact.
Save it, boys.
They saved it. But
So
now
far,
the 12 hit the 56, and they're fanning out. That's something that you're also going to see in the starts, where they fan out. But wow, aggressive first lap, as I believe the 1 is in the lead with pressure from the 94.
There's also some drivers in here that are trying to get some experience. We got Lynn, who's trying to get some preparation. She will be attempting to make her cup debut tomorrow for 23-7.
Look at this congestion. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Things might get
Calamity.
tight here.
that's just the aggression that we expect out of these shell
Oh.
drivers.
Gosh, they're so close to contact. I'm surprised they haven't wrecked.
There's about 3 opportunities for them to wreck on lap 1, and none of them took it.
They might try and take it on lap number 3 here, as looks like that outside line looks like it doesn't work through turn 1, but it works through turn in turn 3 right here.
Chase
Turn
Clyde's
3.
getting away.
Yep.
Turn 3 is also much more wider of a turn.
Chase
like-
Clyde pulling away, and more 3 wide. That's the 30 going underneath the 24 and the 97.
Let's also remember turn 3 is much longer than turn 1. You can be a little bit higher and get a bit of a run on the end of the corner if you're on the outside.
And also, just remember something. Not only is aggression going to be a factor, it's also that tire wear as well. This track gets very heated, very high temperatures, and that might allow tire wear to become a factor later on this rate in the run.
And Pocono is also a track that is just known for having fuel strategy finishes.
That is true. We've seen many of that in a lot of that in real life. But I feel like the pit window will be 15 through 17, judging by testing, and so that will be by lap 30, or actually by lap 40, which is the halfway point. We'll have 2 pit stops, and that is because this is a very long racetrack, and this is a lot of laps. Even though it's only 80 laps, you might think that's kind of short, but that is actually very long for what we're racing on, which is a 2.5 mile oval.
That is true. It is. As you see, the 26 of Ev is starting to reel in the 94 of Chase Clyde.
Yeah, Draft is
Yeah.
also going to be very strong in this race. I mean, down the straightaways especially.
One thing is catching another driver. That's pretty easy. It's gonna be a account for can you pass them.
Looks like the 26 is right there, but looks like he's not making his move yet.
Gonna try and wait it out a little bit.
If I were the 26, I would go for the pass in the tunnel turn right here in turn 2.
He thought about it, but he didn't go for it. Maybe he can try making a pass in turn 3. Looks like he got a pretty good exit. But he's too far back.
Staying in the tracks of the 94.
Moves up a lane. Looks like that might. No, it didn't really benefit him. Here comes Kyle in the 7. How about that run by Kyle?
Still looking for his first shell victory. He's got 2 cup wins and a truck win already this season.
And that's exactly why you have to make a pass as quick as you can. If you don't make a pass or if you hesitate for just the slightest bit, the car behind will catch you.
Yep, that is true. And looks like, yeah, the 26 is getting held up by the 94, which has allowed the 7 to reel him in. You're going to see that a lot as well. So, all clean for these first 6 laps. You see, Fran Gomez and Santi Messi have joined the battle. Within the top 5 are all within a second of each other.
There you see Pandora McHerald sitting a bit further back in 6th.
Ev's got a run on the 94. He's right to the back bumper. I say he's gonna make the move into turn 1.
Nope, he's gonna. Oh,
Oh,
never
he's taking
mind.
low.
He tried to make a late move. It
yeah.
didn't really work for him though.
That hole closed up on him.
You have to at least get to the inside of them on the straightaway. I would think.
That's gonna bring the top 4 all right next to each other. How about this
See
battle?
Beal.
Beal
Bill
passing
makes
to
a pretty
Steffi.
good pass. And look at Warrior Cat. He's fallen back a substantial amount.
Here comes
Pole
Kyle
sitters.
on Ev. That's his
Teammates
driver.
right there.
Or yeah.
See, Kyle's going to have it set up perfectly for turn 1 or turn 3.
But the thing is, the 26 might have the draft, and he might be able to clear the 7 because the 94 on that high line. Look at the
Fran
30.
Gomez.
Trying to force 3
They're going to
wide
be
into
3
turn
wide,
1.
maybe.
Nobody
Nope,
used
not
the
quite
3
26
wide.
as a pick. Used the 26 as a pick, and now the 26 goes high, giving the 7 dirty air.
Can he
Now the
clear the
7,
7, though?
he might have a little bit of draft from the 26, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Now here comes the 55 into play.
Side by side in the tunnel turn, that is not going to be the most comfortable feeling for Kyle. But he's going to have to just try to recover.
I mean, that's a bit of an understatement considering how they were 3 wide into the tunnel turn on
Yeah.
lap 1.
I mean, you don't want to be side by side at all in the tunnel turn, but 3 wide is the worst situation for that turn.
How about Pendre? He's running a solid 6 right now, just try to get around the 7, but to no avail. Here comes Ev. This might be the pass for the lead.
You can make it stick
Will
right
it
here
work?
in turn 1.
Can it work this time?
94's trying to fight on the outside.
And now
Probably
let's
with
set them up in the tunnel turn.
Probably what the 30 wants to see in front of him. The 2 leaders side by side.
Yeah, 94 and 20. The 94's got a bit of a drive off, but can he
26
make
is
that
going
stick to the tunnel
to
turn?
26 is going to get ahead.
Maybe
Here
even
comes
the
the 30.
94. I don't think the 94 is done
94
fighting
has
yet.
speed. He has a good amount of speed on the top.
I think he might have an advantage coming into turn 3 right here. Look at the 30. He's right in the mix as well.
76 starting to get up into the battle here.
See, look at that 94. He can just get so much speed off the top.
Turn 3 is just much more longer than turn 1. That's why you can get such a huge run off of turn 3.
Yeah, but I think that the 94 is now at a disadvantage here. Look
30
at all these
jumps
cars.
up.
And I don't think the 94 is done yet.
But he's got cars right next to him, and that's going to help the 26.
Still side by side for the race lead. Look at all these cars come into play. Now that these two are side by side. And like you said, Matthew, when these two guys get side by side for the lead, it's gonna bring a whole lot of others.
It's the 30. He's already trying to spoil the party for the 94.
Yeah, Frank
26
Gomez.
cleared for the lead.
We haven't really talked about Gomez the entire season, but I feel like Gomez has been pretty consistent in his season so far. First
I mean,
season, rookie season driving for JL Motorsports. Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
I was gonna say, if we look at the standings, you did say how consistent he might be. Fran Gomez actually sits P7 in points coming into this race.
Pretty
Yeah,
consistent.
We can easily say that Gomez is definitely one of those quiet contenders.
I don't think he has a win yet, but I'd say he's in position. He's in the making of getting one.
I mean,
Definitely a dark horse.
JL Motorsports has had the speed. I mean, Red almost won Daytona last week, almost getting them their first win.
But how about this? Look at the 51, Max Molina. He won Daytona as the season opener at Daytona, and almost won Daytona last week. So that guy, Matt Molina is definitely the one to watch in Super Series. And also, he won the Coke 0400 last week as well for the Fanta Cup Series. So
His
he's really a
second cup
dark
win.
horse. Yeah, he's a dark horse on very long tracks and also super speedways as well. I feel like he's a threat every time we go to one.
Yeah, and the one that just passed him, Brandon Beal, we know that he knows how to win, but he's never seen as much consistency as some of the other drivers.
Yeah, that shows in also Fanta as well because Beal basically got booted off Matt Kenseth Racing and he's moving to Johnny Benson Racing, Kyle's cup team next season. And
As his
that
Ford contract.
yep. And that would actually promote Matthew to Matt Kenseth Racing after he leaves Michael Cormez Racing, and that brings 5-time winner in the Fanta Cup Series Josh to the team full time.
And that just further proves that just one small move in any series can just completely change up an entire play of the next season.
I agree. Now after that, I think almost the entire top 10 is single file.
You're gonna
Pablo got
Chase.
past Anti
And as
Messi.
soon as you say that,
Yep, Chase trying to make up that ground that he lost. Trying to pass the 30 here. The 30's got a good speed right now. Trying to drive off the outside.
Brandon
Oh,
Beal
Beal
looking in
Kyle
that 7.
contact.
oh, to the inside.
Oh, boy, that was close. Let's take an instant replay. That was
And
close
to
to 7.
and to go off of what the 94 said, what the 94 was doing, after he lost the lead, he was basically told by his crew, just don't overthink it, just try to recover.
Looks
Long
like
race ahead of
Kyle
us.
goes up to the middle, and Beal drives it in the corner really deep. Looks like, oh, he did get into him a little bit. Kind of gave him a little shot. That's his boss next season. I don't think Beal meant to do that, but
Just love tap.
yeah, just a little cluster there. That's a checkup there. That's why Beal got into him. No harm, no foul. They're still both going. Now Chase still battling Fran Gomez for P2. I think he's going to stay to the inside unless Gomez can clear him heading into turn 1. Looks like he has.
Gonna.
Here's Brandon Beal trying to pass Kyle as well. I think that outside line is starting to rubber in because now the early in the run the outside line was not working in turn 1. Now it sort of is in all corners.
And just think, so many people were forced up there, so maybe that's just getting another lane set in.
Clyde could not complete the pass on Frank Gomez. Now he's under threat from Kyle. Now he clears him. Brandon Beal back to the inside of the 7.
I still feel like the inside is better for throughout the corner, but the outside is definitely better on exit.
How about the 26 of Ev though? 5/10 gap to the 30. He is a really fast race car right now.
Can't use up all your stuff though.
That is true. Jaden Max Molina side by side. Jaden hasn't really had the best of seasons in the Cup Series side, at least. I'm not sure how he's doing in this series in terms of points. Chase Clyde with a late move on the 30 of Fran Gomez.
And it's gonna get him to the inside pretty well. But now he's
I don't know
stuck
if it's
getting
going to
pulled
stick
away
though.
from.
To answer your question, Thunder, he's not doing too good in this series either. He's sitting 37th in points.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Jaden is just having a bad season all around. Kyle now pressuring the 94. Ford, Toyota, Chevy, top 3. Oh, looks like we have one. I think that's Soccer who just came off pit road possibly. So this might be the first stop sign of pit stops because now we're approaching the pit window. We're on lap 16.
So the next round of pit stops may start around lap 30.
Yep. Chase Clyde back to the inside of the 30. Again, trying to make it stick. I think he's got an advantage this time, but I think he might be coming to pit road as well.
Yeah, he hasn't left that inside lane.
30 still trying to fight him. He is coming to pit road. Oh, never mind. I thought he was.
Is anybody going to pit road?
I think we got a little bit longer to go for pit stops.
Yeah, but
Dean might have been just trying to short pit.
yeah, I'm not sure why. Oh, 3 wide move by Brandon Beal into
Beal.
turn 1. Aggressive move by the 17.
He's an aggressive
Clyde's gonna
driver.
get the advantage, I think.
Kyle's going to get the worst end of the stick from that.
Yeah. Clyde is gonna clear Beal. Just could not get around the 30. And I'll tell you what, that 30 has had a bad fast car ever since the green flag is dropped. 3 wide, Warrior Cat looks like they're going on to pit road, possibly.
Kyle might be losing another couple of positions, but seems like they're going on pit road, so it's not going to be
Yep, here they
any
come.
issue.
Here they all come onto pit road, speeding up and slowing down the line. Who's gonna get off pit road first? And collisions are disabled, so it's all gonna come down to who has the best pit crew. And Ev, the leader, is on pit road.
Collisions are disabled because this is a very, very tight pit lane.
And even though it does look wide from this camera view, cars are gonna be trying to exit their stalls, and yeah, they can still hit each other.
They're some of the shortest pit
Most of the
stalls you'll
field,
see.
most of the field is on pit road right now.
So it might have actually been a pretty smart decision for the 13. We'll have to see, though.
And the 26 beats the 94. Jaden out of his box.
Warrior Cat with an awful pit stop.
Yeah, not a good pit stop by the 95 there. It's gonna cost him tons of time and positions.
And while Summer gaining speed, the 13 gets to catapult around half of them.
Yeah, that's right, because the 13 did short pit, so now he's up to I don't even know. We'll have to see after
They're
this
out
lap.
after the pit cycle's done.
Now this is the last, I think, the last few cars that have to come onto pit road. 30's in.
7. You see, he's in.
25's in.
22, 33.
There's the 26. Those are the leaders. And there is a
There's the
slight
30
chance, but
exiting.
there is a chance that there might be collisions off pit road, even though on the pit exit, even though they're disabled in the middle of pit road. 33 had to check up right there for the 51. That's just a matter of
Oh,
how
here
much
comes
time.
the rest of the field.
Looks
This
like they're gonna get around him. Hector with a crossover on Truex fan.
And as a driver, you just gotta hate it when people are exiting pit road and you're trying to enter turn 1.
Yeah, that's gonna hold you up. Whoa, Mark
Like
got blocked
that.
by Craig. Yeah.
Mark, of course, last week's winner. Under
After
suspicious
controversy.
circumstances.
Yeah, after controversy.
I think the 94 might have lost it. Never mind. I saw a different car that looked similar.
Yeah, but now it's 26 leading by about a second. 94 is gonna try and chase him down.
Back to this top 2.
The 30
Beal
has
is
lost a
17.
lot of positions. The 30 is back to 10th. So yeah, 30 has lost a lot of positions after the pit cycle right there, but I think he is on fresh tires, as here he comes on Hector Daniel.
And the 2 main winners out of that pit cycle, definitely the 13 and the 17.
Battle for the lead, Chase Clyde trying to take it back. Side by side, this might bring the 17 in. 94 clears the 26. And will take the lead.
Seems like the 94 is better on a short run.
Yeah, 26, he is better on a long run.
Better when the tires get hotter.
So you see right here, he's not left yet. The gap now a tenth. Halfway lap is lap 40. We will have one more pit stop before we conclude this half of the race, and after the halfway point, the race will be official.
Yep. The 26 has caught the 94. The 17 is starting to catch up to these two, it looks like.
185 miles an hour entering turn 3. And 170 miles an hour being carried through the tunnel turn. This race
Seems
gone
like the
by pretty
17.
fast. 20 laps in already.
Seems like the 17's got a pretty good car right now.
'26 is not done yet. He is right behind the 94. But I don't think he's really gained that much time. The 94, he's a lot better through the tunnel turn. But 26 can gain up so much time in turn 3. How about Beal? Look at the run he has. He's got a really fast car. He's caught up to the leaders.
Yeah, he's gaining a ton.
A 51.8 or 51.9 compared to the Ev's 52.1. That's 2 tenths quicker.
Who was the fastest lap of the race? That's what I want to know.
The 74 actually, Giuseppe. He was up front earlier in the race.
Probably happened when they got single filed out for a good couple of laps. But as you can see, now that's only happening in the small little packs.
Oh, what a move by the 26. Timed it perfectly. Just set him up after the tunnel turn, and now he's to the inside of the 94.
And that's what happens. You catch them off guard, and now you
Beal
can
might
see
take an opening, though.
Oh,
Beal's not going to take it. Not going to take the inside. Might take the outside though.
yeah, the 26 did not get a good exit off turn 3. Now he's under fire from the 17.
This is what the 94 wants to see in his mirror.
Yeah, they're both side by side behind him.
Yep. Beal trying to drive around the outside.
I think Beal
94's
might get
giving
a
back
run.
to him.
You might. Still side by side.
Beal
for
looks like
a
he has the
second.
nose ahead, but yeah, they are still side by side through the tunnel. 170 miles an hour being carried through there.
I think Ev might get him here in turn 3.
I mean, I'm not sure. Beal might try and drive on the outside, get a run.
You got a slight run, but not enough. He's gonna have to make it to the inside.
Yeah. Now he's gotta make another move on the 26. Now that has given Chase Clyde almost a 5/10 gap. About a half a second. Beal can just roll through the center so much better than the 26. The crew must have adjusted his car really well in the pit stops.
Definitely had to have.
He's definitely happy with the car.
17 looks like he ran a higher line to get a better run on the 26 here. Now 26 looks like he's in line in the toe of the 94.
Staying in the 94's tracks.
17's right there to pounce as well. These two go side by side.
Gained a little bit. I think he has a better line in turn 3.
Looking from high above. Beal right to the back bumper of the 26, but he can't get the move done. Oh, he almost had contact with him.
Slight let off should be fine.
26 puts the gap down to 1 or about 2 tenths. Looking further back, Pavo against Hector Daniel. Pavo gets the spot.
Two up and comers. Looking forward do what they can do. Of course, we know they're both racing Cup next season, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yep,
This is
Hector and Pavo. They're both going to be rookies, battling for the Rookie of the Year contention.
and this is the part of the race where we really get to learn whose cars are the best.
Currently, you'd have to probably look at the 26 and 94. They've been at the front most of this race.
Yeah, so far. 26 is right there. He got a way better exit off of turn 1.
10 of EXO looking underneath Lucky for the 4th spot back there.
Here's for the lead. Can Ev stay to the inside? I think he's going to have him.
If
might.
he can get around the 94, then 17's going to pounce.
I think so. Now 17 looks like he might use the 26 as a pick and get around the 94.
That's exactly what he's doing.
And the 17 will clear just about. No, he's not clear yet.
Almost
90.
clear. He's going to clear him in turn 1, I can tell you that.
I think so.
17 couldn't jump up in front, but he's gonna take his time.
It would have been too risky to jump out in front.
I think
After
Beal's got
turn
the
3.
spot right here. If he can just clear him, I think he's got him. He's got to clear up.
He's got it.
Yep. 17's clear. Now he can chase down the 26. 94 looked like he was trying to fight back but couldn't do it.
10 of EXO looks underneath the 00 once again.
Yep. Now it's a big dogfight between this set of cars up here.
Some of these guys is really struggling to get a good race. Of course, guys like Lucky really need a good run given where their point situation is currently.
What's Lucky's point situation?
He's in the 30s, I know that.
Oh, Jaden.
3 wide.
Nope. Backed out of it. Now EXO's still trying to fight back. EXO was very consistent last season, made the playoffs, and had a pretty good run.
This season, I feel like EXO's been slightly downgraded from what he was last season.
Yep.
26th in points, but his teammate Lynn is actually inside the chase right now, 10th. Of course, I was mentioning at the start of the race, Lynn's making her Cup debut tomorrow. Of course, she will be replacing EXO on the Cup side of things.
Yep, because EXO after this season is retiring from the Fanta Cup series.
So, team owner Zevel, who's EXO's team owner for Cup, wants to get Lynn some seat time as there you see 3
Yep.
wide.
Bravo to the inside. I'll tell you what, that 24, he has also been mad consistent.
Yeah, Ard Motorsports.
Yeah.
They've been putting a lot of their efforts into that 24 team by the looks of it.
Yeah, especially after last season. Patrick Miller had a really good run for them.
Almost won the championship.
I think Arden Motorsports is the place where you want to build your drivers, because Patrick Miller, he did not have a great rookie season, although he won Watkins Glen in dramatic fashion. But he did not have a great Cup season at all. But he spent
Gave him a good amount of.
he
Sorry.
spent the season in Shell with Arden Motorsports, and it really helped him develop as a driver. I'm carrying the Team Penske. Not sure where Patrick is right now, but I think he's somewhere in the 20s.
Patrick Miller currently, 31st actually.
Oh,
Patrick Miller sits.
Never mind then. But not the best season in points, but he has had good results for Team Penske right now. I think Pavo, he's also going to carry that consistency into the Cup Series. I don't know why I had a stroke while saying that. Here's a battle for the lead.
Brandon Beal versus Ev.
And I was going to say about Patrick Miller, being with Ard Motorsports gave him a good amount of experience.
That is correct.
And Brandon Beal takes the lead.
Here's you Chase Clyde in the 94. Well up here.
Using the same move that Brandon Beal made on him. Trying to use the 26 as a pick. 24 looking underneath on the 1. The 7's got a big run on him. Use the outside. Now he's got a. Looks like that run might have stalled out. To check up maybe. 94, 26 side by side as they go through the tunnel once again. It's actually been a pretty good race. I mean, very clean, but very respectful.
And that's always what you want to see out of a race.
Yeah, hard racing, but very clean and respectful. Obviously, some guys that were start up in front and they're not having the best of runs right now. There's Soccer with NASCAR fan. I think they're coming to pit road maybe.
I think he might have already pitted. No, he's got to be going in.
Oh, coming in now. I think he might try and undercut it again, but he lost a ton of time after shortcutting. So I think he's gonna try shortcutting again to get all track position.
I think he might not be able to make it by stretching out more.
How about Lucky and EXO? They made their way up to the leaders. Pavo looking to get around Jaden, almost some bumper contact there. We got guys I think coming to pit road. And is it? Nope, nobody's coming in.
Maybe a couple more laps.
Yep. Like I said, this is the last pit stop in this half. There's Soccer coming out of the pits. Oh,
Probably
EXO
start of many. EXO.
blocked by the 26. Big block. Oh, and the 13 almost made contact with the
28.
28 there, yeah. That was close. I just had a big run on the 76 here because
Look at Lucky in the 00. He's also trying to make a move.
look at all these guys. All of them are up here.
And look who's starting to pull away.
Here comes the 13. He's
Oh,
got a
wow.
big run. Oh boy.
Looks like some guys are coming to pit road.
This might not end very well.
The 26 is 00 and the 1 come in.
It'll be
As
fine
the
for
leaders stay out another lap.
the 13.
He's
Had a
on
very
new
close call.
tires, so
Yeah, but you got to be very careful. If you just pitted and you know the others are about to, you have to be careful.
yeah, look at that. He just flies by the outside. Look at that run. I don't know. We've seen this before. I think this might get somebody wrecked right here.
Yeah, he's on the inside.
Oh,
Got to be careful. He knows they're
Soccer.
gonna pit.
Looks like more guys are coming in. Pavo's going to stay out another lap.
and Soccer, I think, will get his lap back.
Trying to
Think he
stretch
will.
the system.
Interesting play by these leaders for sure.
Yeah, most of them coming in, and some staying out.
Here's Soccer trying to get underneath the 24 to get his lap back, I believe.
And he did. I'm not sure how's his strategy gonna work out. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Only time will tell, I guess.
There's the 26. There's the 00.
Looks like 17 will get out first.
The 94 gets out behind the 17.
Almost
might
3
lose
wide off
position.
pit road.
Yeah, I have to see who that was between.
Looks like they settled
Oh.
themselves.
That was close. Now all the rest of the leaders come in. So much going on. I can't keep the. Oh, the.
16 almost got in the back of the 22.
Yeah, that was close. The 22 was trying to get into a stall. Good reaction there. That's why that. When people ask why you need reaction time in racing, that's why.
Those close calls.
Anything can happen at any moment.
Now it's a little bit more spread out.
See who cycles out to the lead after pit stops.
Pavo, there he is. He comes out of pit road.
Is the one on the lead lap?
I
The
think,
one
yeah. Wait, is it?
should be.
No, oh yeah, he is because those guys are the 24 is being counted as first because he pitted last. 3 wide there.
Gonna rarely see that.
Cincy, Messi trying to go through the middle, which now turns into the bottom for him. Now Soccer did not get the best advantage from that short pitting. Now
You
he's
see
gonna lose
Mark
some spots. Not a good strategy at all.
I think
And
Lucky
now the
might be
double
the leader
zero
actually.
is the leader. I think he passed the 26. So Lucky is the leader.
Yes, he is. And we're almost at the halfway
Lucky.
point.
Lucky seems to be very lucky right now.
Nice pun.
Pun intended.
Yeah, pun certainly intended.
And to add on to Lucky, we actually heard during the middle of the week that he will be returning to that 00 card next season.
Yep. Having some different teammates, however.
Hey, yeah, that should be something to watch for sure. Got 26 behind him, then Jaden's leading that second group back there in third.
26 is right on the 00's back bumper. It's right there. I think I think he's gonna make the move. There he goes. Late move by the 26 to the inside. 26
Let's see if
slides up. That's gonna allow the 00 to get a bit of a run.
Yeah, outside line seems to be the best place off the corners, but looks like Lucky's not going to have too much of a fight.
Yeah, and the short run, the outside is not really where we want to be, but in the later part of the run, that's where the outside is where you want to be. That's why you see guys trying to move up a lane because it has more grip.
Plus, Lucky's still trying to get some heat into those tires, I believe, so going to take some time.
Yeah. Actually, I think Lucky might have short pitted on the 26. That's why he got all that track position.
Yeah, it could have been.
Might be a tire disadvantage because the 26 might be on fresher tires, but I think we are on the halfway lap.
Yeah,
But
this
as
is
you can see, Beal has made his way back up to third.
Up in that 17 car. I think he might have pitted later.
Exo's right on the back bumper of the 32 of red.
How about Red?
Beal,
Running pretty consistent today.
I can confirm Beal did pit later, but it might be better for him.
Actually, I think the 26 and the 00 pitted at the same time. I'm not too sure, but I
Yeah,
think
Lucky's
so.
starting to reel him back in.
What do y'all say we do a little bit of a crank it up?
Do it.
We're back, and Lucky going to the inside for the lead on the 26. Outside might be the 26's friend right here.
It's already been proven the outside is pretty good throughout a run.
Side by side into the tunnel turn. up the track, goes to 00. He's gonna cut off the 26 there. Here comes the 17 of Brandon Beal.
Yeah, Beal's gotten into that top 3.
Quick
And
move to the inside.
ever since Beal made the pass for 3rd, he's gotten up to the 2 leaders.
And he easily clears the 26. Huge speed being shown by the 17.
And it's an all-4 top 4.
Beal running up the racetrack, but he's in that groove right now. Look at that. He just pulls away from the 26. Now he's got to run the 00. Big run. Will he take it? Yes, he will. He's going to the inside of the tunnel turn.
He gained a ton of the 00 down Long Pond straightaway, as here he is now in the lead.
Now Beal is the new race leader. Here comes EXO into the picture.
EXO's having a pretty good run, battling Ev right there.
Yep, EXO and indeed having a pretty good run. Lucky looks like he's losing time to the 17 here. Everything inside of EXO. EXO's gonna drive around the outside now and clear the 26. 94 Chase Clyde coming back up to the picture as well on fresher tires.
And Beal, with that pit strategy, definitely setting him up to be a win.
Yep, if he can pull away, he's got a really quick car right now. So to see if he can pull away from the 00, looks like he is.
I think he is the fastest car on the racetrack right now.
33 has the fastest lap, but the 17 has the 5th fastest lap. That's best out of, actually, EXO is the best out of any of these leaders up here. So that 10 is pretty quick as well. As he goes to the inside of the 00.
We haven't talked about him all race.
Yup, he's making his way up. The 10 about to clear up on the 00. He's clear. Now here comes the 26 back to the inside. Backs off. Now it's the 10 to 17 to battle.
Currently, the 17's got the advantage. EXO trying to get his first win this season.
Also, I think Beal's trying to get his first as well. If I'm not mistaken.
He's going for a
Could be
second.
his
He won
first show
Charlotte
win.
earlier in the season.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know, my bad.
So EXO going for his first of the season. Beal going for a second.
It's a Ford. Ford makes up the first 4 spots, and then Chase is the only non-Ford driver in the top 5.
He's also on fresh tires. Because he easily passed the 32. Now he's trying to get by the 26.
Yeah, but when you get past the 94, you got a couple of Toyotas right behind, and they're on older tires, but they are pretty fast.
And also the 94, he might be stuck in heavy traffic here.
These Fords seem to have been the dominant manufacturer of the day, so
4 of them in the top 4. Chevy and Toyota trying to jump into the mix here.
being close to 30 laps to go here at Pocono.
Yep. Race has gone on for almost an hour.
EXO's still right on the back bumper of the 17 of Brandon Beal.
Yep. It's right there. I think Exo's now got the faster car. Feel the better corner right there. Here comes Chase Clyde.
Right to the back bumper of the 26 of Ev.
Looks like that forward of Ev is just veteran straight line speed.
Yeah, I feel like for Lucky, it's like I have no
Ooh.
idea.
26 wiggle big time right here. That's gonna allow the 940 to get to the outside. That's why you cannot make mistakes here.
Yeah, this could give the 94 an easy spot here, at least on the straightaway.
He's gonna get there.
Slowly but surely making his way through the field. He's going to get the nose ahead of Ev.
And almost clear. Still got him on the corner panel.
Ev's going to try and fight back, but Chase looks like he's clear.
Yep, he's got it. Now he's gonna have to hunt down the 00.
Remember, they're probably going to be pitting here within 50 to 60.
Yep. Cause the fuel stretch is 15 laps. Here you got to pass for the lead.
Between Exo and Brandon Beal.
Is it gonna work though?
Lucky's got to run. He doesn't know what to do with it though.
Yeah, because you don't want to always send it 3 wide because you don't want to have a possible wreck. But you also don't want to get passed by the car behind.
How about Lucky? He's coming back into the picture with this battle up here.
Chase Clyde's right there, not too far behind. Lucky
They're
trying to go 3 wide maybe.
Either Beal or Exo are gonna have to make a move.
I mean, Lucky's right there. He's like you said, Matt. He might not even want to send it 3 wide.
Yeah, it could get very risky, especially because he's on older tires. Chase Clyde is gonna use those two as a pick. He's gonna go to the inside.
Lucky trying to get to the outside behind the 17.
Beal still trying to
side
hold
by
on the
side.
top.
Still side by side for the lead.
He's holding on pretty well on the top, but I don't think it's gonna last for that long.
Chase Clyde moves to 3rd. Lucky's gonna drop back.
And a really big battle right here. Chase Clyde to 3rd.
I mean, you don't want to wear out your tires on the top lane.
How about Chase Clyde? He's gonna go 3 wide.
And this is exactly what Beal did not want.
3 wide for the race lead heading down to turn 1.
Clyde's gonna send it.
Oh, he
Clyde's
moves
gonna
up.
get the short end of the stick.
Yeah, it didn't work for him. Exo, I think he's gonna have the lead.
Yeah, Exo's gonna get it, and Beal's gonna lose the 2nd position more than likely.
Lucky's right there.
We'll still hang on to the corner panel. No, Exo cleared him.
Exo's ahead, and he's gonna drive off. It looks like.
I think Beal might be losing a couple more than just one.
Yeah, the
Look at the rest of the
94s.
cars that have joined this battle.
He's gonna have to find a gap.
Now 94 and the 17 are fighting. That's exactly what the 10 wanted to see.
He's just gonna have to find whatever gap he can get into.
00 is right behind. He's trying to get as much draft as he can. He's looking 3
he's gonna
wide
go
now.
3 wide.
Lucky's trying to get underneath.
He backed out. He backed out. He knew that wasn't gonna work.
Clyde also backs out.
We're within that pit range now. We're getting close to it at least.
Beal's gonna try and hunt down the 10 again. Big battle back here. The 32 of red trying to go past the 26. It's gone green the entire way from Pocono, but it's been an exciting one to watch. As here, I think the red's gonna get into the pits.
Yeah, he is.
Almost clips the back of Ev.
And there it is.
The 10 stays out, so does the 17 and the 94. The 00 comes in.
On the last pit cycle, the 17 and the 10 pitted way later, and as you saw, there was almost contact between the 26 and the 00.
00 cut right in front of the 26, so I think he had a lift. That might cost him some time.
He was pretty slow getting into his stall.
Wait, I think Lucky might have just taken gas only, maybe. Hold on, actually, I think it was it 4 tires? Going back live, or going back on the replay.
Auto tires.
How many tires though? Oh, it's 4 tires. Okay.
4. Really good stop though.
Looks
Yep,
like
and he's
Lucky got
out.
ahead of the 26.
Yep, he's out in the way. Oh,
Oh,
contact!
contact.
32 banging his way up in front of the 1. Oh, we got a caution!
Caution!
Oh, the
Caution's
5
out.
maybe.
Oh, the 22, I think.
Patrick
He's
Miller's
Oh,
up in
still
yeah,
on
turn
he is
track.
4,
damaged.
or turn
He is
3.
damaged.
And that's gonna trap a ton of cars a lap down.
That is not what all those guys that pitted wanted to see.
Look at that. All 3 of the leaders, Chase Clyde, Brandon Beal. Oh my goodness.
This is gonna shake a lot of things up. It looks
So
like.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be first one out is gonna get the free pass, right?
Or maybe if the top 3 are the only ones in the lead lap, then they'll get a lap taken away from them, and get everyone else will get a wave around.
Exo gets the first car off pit road.
Yep. But what happened to Patrick Miller? That's what we're gonna have to check, because he's the cause of the first caution on lap 54. Where's the pace car? Oh, there it is.
And Pavo looks like he's gotten the lead because of this caution.
Looks like it. Now these guys that pitted, they have to go around. Like I said, this is gonna shake up a lot of things.
Positions are screwed up now.
Unless there's only a few cars on the lead lap. Let's check. We'll have to take a look and see what happened to the.
Oh yeah, I think he
22.
spun. I saw tire marks in turn 2.
Yeah, he must have, but for he might have had a little bit of help.
Wonder from who?
He was running, I believe. He was running. Let's see. He was running 33rd at the time.
So not a good showing, but this just ruins his race.
Let's see what happened. So going on turn 1, no incidents here. It's gonna be later part in the lap, maybe turn 2, 3 is where he's gonna get spun. Looks like it might have been.
Might have been a
I'm
self spin.
not too sure.
Something might have happened to the car.
Looks like the 60 goes up. Oh, it might have been contact with the 60. No, it wasn't.
Did it happen on the next lap?
Oh no, the 60.
Oh no,
stopped
right
him.
here, the 60 just dumped, right hooked him. Right rear hooked him.
What happened?
The 60 dumped the 22 in the wall, from what we're seeing here.
Just a right rear hook.
Did it look in? I
on,
think
let's
Patrick
see.
might have came up actually.
No,
Door to
the
door.
no, Patrick held his line, and if anything, he was going down. Because
Actually, yeah,
down.
yeah, I can kind of see the 60 move down a little bit now.
That spins the 22 around and into the wall.
Right in the driver's side too.
Yeah, I don't know what the 60 was thinking there. You'd
Yeah,
think
I
you'd
think he
probably
might
see
have.
the 22.
He might have been trying to get down on pit road, but I would not. He knew there was a car inside of him, so why would he do that? I mean, you gotta hit the brakes first if you want to get
I
down
was
on
gonna
pit road.
say.
Yeah, especially if you're against the wall like that. I mean, he was on the top lane. He
Let's
tried to
take
pit.
another look.
Tried to pit from the top lane. I don't think that's a good move strategic wise, but
It's real time.
caution. First caution of the race. Brought
I
up
don't
from
think a
this.
lot of people are. I don't think a lot of people are gonna be too happy with the 60. I'm talking about those guys on pit road, of course.
Yeah, especially after so many guys were on pit road. But let's see how this shakes it all up. A lot of guys, the guys who stayed out, they definitely gained from this caution. That's exactly what they wanted to see.
Especially the 24 Pavo, putting him back in prime position to be at the front.
And that's definitely why it's going to pay off for some of these drivers to have a longer
Oh wait,
pit run.
is everyone on the lead lap? Oh,
Looks
wait.
like no 25.
Gotta update.
Oh no,
Give
everyone is on the lead lap, so nobody got lapped.
Oh wow, okay.
Yay!
This actually did not affect anybody. I
So
mean,
the
maybe
10
it
of
Beal
affected
is
Exo.
people.
Beal's still going to be up front.
And so was a 94.
An EXO.
So I was thinking that they might not be a lap down because this is such a long track, a 2.5 mile track. That's gonna take a while to get lapped. Unlike
Yeah.
the mile-and-a-half tracks like Rockingham, Charlotte, all those.
We were still in mile and a half mode. Thinking,
But
oh,
now,
they're gonna get lapped. Nope. But this might help some pit strategies. This might make it actually into a fuel
yeah,
run.
because we're gonna have near 20 to go. I forgot to save halfway replay. Whoopsies.
At least you got it now.
We're gonna be at about 20 to go when we go back green, I believe. At least
I
somewhere
think
around it.
everybody is on the lead lap. We're going green this time by, and yes, EXO is on the lead lap. Actually, in fact, everybody but the 13 is on the lead lap, so the 13 will get the free pass.
Because of course 13 had nothing to do with that caution.
Yep.
How about Trixfan and that Castroneves Motorsports group over there running top 10? And I believe their second start? Of course, one of those new teams. Trixfan, one of the experienced drivers.
And down the backstretch, I think this is the Long Pond straightaway, if I'm not mistaken. EXO, Brandon Beal, Chase Clyde, Lucky Noko, Fran Gomez. This is going to be one hectic restart. And just know, the leaders that pitted, they did not, they in fact did not, they're not on the same tires, so this is going to be a race of tire strategy as well. Here we go, coming to near 20 to go.
This is basically probably going to be the run for the marbles.
Yep.
It'll be the 10 of EXO and the 17 of Brandon Beal in row 1. Chase Clyde, Lucky Noko. And then Fran Gomez rounds out your top 5.
I think this is going to come down to who gets the better restart right here. Green flag. It's an even start.
94's got a good start though.
Yep, he's looking low. They're already 3 wide heading into turn 1. They might be 3 wide for the lead. Chase Clyde peaks down low. He backs out. He does go 3 wide.
They're 3
gonna
wide
be how
at the
you-
pack.
4
It's gonna be how you
wide.
go through the
4
corner.
wide.
Uh-oh.
They're 4
And
wide out turn 2.
Beal backed out.
Beal completely loses out
Here
of
comes
that.
Frank Gomez on the bottom.
What a
Fran Gomez,
move.
where did he come from?
4
Nobody
wide move into
Who
turn
would've-
1.
Who would have expected him to make it 4 wide?
Here comes
Look at
Lucky.
Lucky Noko.
Lucky.
Oh
And they're
my.
crashing.
Oh,
Chase Clyde to the
huge
wall.
crash.
Then they're crashing.
Some of the
Big
best
crash.
on their
car
side.
side.
The 5 of the
And it's
huge
the
hit.
big
Huge
one.
wreck. Oh
The big
my
one at Pocono.
God. Patrick
Soccer
Miller
hit.
is involved. The 26,
Squad
62.
Champ Boy. Miko's involved.
The
Are
17, he
you
was
kidding
around.
me? That's the entire field.
Some of our main contenders were in that.
Yeah, Chase Clyde. Oh my gosh. That is so unfortunate. Chase Clyde was having such a good day.
I mean, I saw Beal was around. The 94.
94, 29. Everybody got collected in it.
Man, all of our
It'll
front
be
runners,
easier
just because they were all. And look at Ebenezer and
Ev.
Ev.
Ev is destroyed.
And it could be
Oh,
easier
man.
to tell you who wasn't involved.
That is true.
I mean, some of our big contenders like Ev and Fran Gomez, they were collected in that, and their days unfortunately are not going to end the way they were hoping it would.
Santi Messi in the very nice looking 55 Valvoline machine is done.
Yeah, you see Ebenezer, he pulled it to the garage.
And more cars are going to be out, presumably.
And
Already 3
Lucky
of them out.
Noko seems to be fine after that.
But let's
Yeah,
see what happened.
Lucky hit the outside wall passenger side, but he's going to keep rolling, it looks like.
Lucky made it 4 wide, and I think that's where it all started to go
Yeah.
down.
Well, there's 4 wide in turn 1. They nearly wrecked in turn 1. Let's go back to the restart. So Chase Clyde looks like he peeks down 3 wide here, but he backs out.
Now
And
keep
then
an
the
eye on
10
Fran Gomez too, because he's gonna somehow
Actually-
get to the
He
inside too.
Well, Clyde hesitated
Clyde
to make it
actually, yeah.
3 wide, but
Actually,
then
Exo didn't even make the
ended up
corner.
making it.
Exo didn't even make the corner, and he drives right up into the 17.
Oh
Here comes
yeah,
the
it just
Fran
30.
opened up for him.
The 94
Gomez
left the
makes the
gap
hole.
open. Yeah. And they're 4 wide behind him as well. The 20 gets into
And
the 32. I don't know how the 32 saved that.
and Beal
Count.
smartly let out of that.
But then look at what Lucky does, because he's gonna do the exact same thing Fran Gomez did, but this time it's in turn 2, and I feel like that's probably the
Yeah.
death corner.
That's
wide
definitely a
and-
car that wasn't handling well, making a terrible.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean-
actually, no. I'm not sure if that's really the double zero's fault because
I mean,
He
the
might
30
have
split
shoved.
up.
He might have shoved the 30.
Well,
the 30 that wasn't
the
even
double
the
zero
double
didn't even
zero.
touch him.
Yeah,
Double zero
no.
didn't touch him.
Oh yeah, no touch. I think the 30 just overdrove it.
The 30 just drove the 94 and the 10 to the wall.
The 30 just overdrove the corner. It
And
looks
the
like
94 gets hooked into the 10.
Eel had nowhere to
Oh, it
go.
Double
clipped
zero
double
got
zero.
clipped. But
The
he's,
7
the
got a
wall.
piece.
The 26 around.
17's gonna go through the grass.
And that
Who
and
was
that's
on their side though?
That's the 55 actually on their side. I saw that. Yeah, it was a 55 on his side. Oh, he's gonna hit the. I think he hit the caution light.
We might have to go on board
Yeah, he
with
did.
him.
25 spinning the back to 62. You see there as well.
Wow, and when you have cars spinning in the middle of the track, there's just nowhere to go.
Especially
Yeah.
a track like Pocono. Connor got clipped by the 78.
And this is a separate wreck starting back here. Where they're
Because
all
everybody
checking
was
up,
checking up.
and
And
then
no one had
Connor
anywhere to
got
go.
turned, and that's where the 55 goes on his side, and then they all just
gets
pile in.
pinned.
And like you said, Matthew,
Oh, NASCAR fan went airborne a little.
it would be easier to tell you who wasn't involved.
NASCAR fan was on his side a little bit.
Right
Looks
on
like
board
the
with
55 might
Matthew.
have got pinched.
He did. He got pinned up into the wall.
Nothing anybody could do.
He was stuck in the wall, actually. He was just stuck in the fence.
Should go on board with NASCAR fan. I saw he was airborne.
Nicky got some damage there. You saw it in the 87.
Let's ride on board with someone who actually got through. Like the 32, I think. I think he made it through. Yeah, he made it through. I'm not sure how,
The
but
13 might have made it through.
oh no, he didn't make it through.
13 made it through, I think.
I think the 5 made it through. We'll have to
I
ride on
think
board
the
with
22
him.
made it.
No, the 22 didn't make it through. He got clipped afterward.
Did the 13 make it? Because I saw he was.
Yeah, I seen the 17 was in the grass.
Riding on board the 5 here. Oh no, he
just a
had the
small
wreck
bit.
missed.
Oh,
He had it missed until he hit the car in front of him. I think who was that? That was the 74.
30. Oh yeah.
He had the wreck missed. He was going through the middle and then just contact with the 74, and then the 34 hit him into the wall.
I think the
That's-
34 wasn't expecting any contact.
Yeah, and
And
then
then you see the
everybody just
60.
gets collected.
And when you're avoiding a wreck, you're mainly paying attention to what's ahead.
I think the
You
97
don't-
Thunder drove through that.
He did.
Wow, he was at the very back. This is gonna be a great view from his in-car camera.
There's a reason why it's really good to be in the back, but if you look at what happened to the NASCAR fan, he has a reason on why it's bad to be in the back. Because the
Watch
track was
this.
basically blocked. Oh
Smoking
my
front.
god.
Dodging cars. I think he
Oh,
clipped
I
the
think he
5
might
a
have
little
gotten a
bit.
small piece of it, but he's fine. But yeah, I think we should go on board with the 25.
Well, we'll do that. Where even is he?
He was involved in the wreck, but he had a really hard hit.
Oh, there he
There he
is.
is.
Got to go back a
He was
little
on
bit
his
here.
side for a little.
Yeah, he got hit hard too. But wow, I was not expecting this. It was such a tame, calm race, and
That
now
restart.
yeah.
Cautions breed cautions.
Actually, I think he was involved in both separate wrecks. Yeah. He got
Yeah, because he was
spun
on his
out.
side.
Oh yeah, this is where he got on his side, right here. Looking at
I
his,
knew I
his
saw
rear
that.
view.
Just
Oh, yeah,
nothing he
right
could do.
here.
The
Got hit
smoke
the
was too
door.
much. Smoke was too much to see.
Well, yeah, he slowed down for the wreck, but he just
Yeah,
and then up here, I think he was expecting for it to be cleared and bam, right into the 28.
it's awful.
It's gonna take out a lot of guys.
A lot of
If not-
drivers we thought were gonna have a great finish won't.
Let's see who was out of the race. The 19's out, so is the 78.
In the coming laps, we'll see how many cars are out of the race.
26, he's still pacing around.
Yeah, missed pit road. He's gonna take the access road.
Yep.
Trying to get as minimal amount of
I think the
fluids.
13, I forgot to give his lap back, so he's gonna get his lap back on the restart. So, even I think he made it through the wreck.
Yeah, he made it through.
Yeah, even if he was in the wreck, he was supposed to get his lap back anyway. So everybody's coming on a pit road.
So we'll see if anybody gets some big repairs.
I think
I would assume the 30 is gonna have great pit stops. Same with the 7. They
I
have
think
minor.
this is gonna make fuel strategy a lot more of a factor in this race because these guys can only go about 17 laps, and we're gonna have 20, maybe 19 to go on the restart.
So I don't know. Maybe people might be trying to stretch it. As I saw somebody get, I think that was Truex fan who hit 30.
No, he phased through him.
Oh,
Let's see.
oh yeah, I
Brandon
forgot.
Gomez, they're
Collisions.
3 wide. They're battling.
I think Beal might have gotten second off pit road.
I think he
Beal's
did.
pulling ahead. Yeah, he is.
There's a lot of damaged cars too.
I think that wreck might not have affected Beal too much.
45's pulling into the garage, it looks like. See the hood. Unless that was Zevel, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was the double.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because I see the 45 on the ticker.
Did you
And
get any extra DNFs out of that?
I know a couple cars DNF'd.
Oh yeah, lots of them.
26, 25, 29. And that
And-
plays out seriously.
Yeah, that's gonna change everything.
Yeah, so it looks like nothing changes for Fran Gomez. He's going to remain the leader. Brandon Beal moves into the second position. Lucky drops back a spot to third. Well, I think what slowed Lucky down in that stop is the damage to the right side of that car from that
All right, let's
tag.
go to the green flag.
Within the final 20 laps of this race. Actually, it's showing Lucky still P2.
Yeah, Lucky is P2.
Oh,
How about some other names that we haven't seen today? We have Thunder in 5th. Craig Popker's trying to get his 4th win. He's up in the
And
4th
Look at
position.
the amount of DNFs. Everyone's starting to
31st
slow
all the way to
down.
last.
That's insane.
Just shows you how many cars it took out.
A lot of the cars are going to have damage, so I don't think they'll be a factor. Might be too early to say, but
I have to leave soon, so I'm gonna maybe if during the last 15 laps, I might fast forward it 5 laps.
okay.
Just letting you know. Anyway, 13's gonna get their lap back as we take the
All right.
restart.
17 to go, I believe, when we get the green.
Green flag.
And Lucky with a great restart.
Remember, Lucky was in the wall earlier, like in that wreck.
And Beal has a little bit of damage on his hood, so we'll see if that does anything.
Look
Oh,
at Thunder. Look at Craig.
Seems to be okay.
and here comes Thunder in the 97.
We haven't talked about him much, but now that he got through that wreck,
He's gonna become a factor.
His
I feel
race
like,
got completely flipped upside down.
I mean, Thunder's already won with Almost Rebels Racing in the Cup side. Can he win with them in the Shell Series?
He's going for it.
And plus, Thunder has won at Pocono before in this division.
So he's trying to go for a second win at Pocono. That was all the way back in season 1.
Battling Red for
way up the
third.
racetrack.
Beal somehow still holding second.
Top 4 pulled away from the pack.
Much more tame restart than the last one.
No one's
Yep.
going 4 wide.
I don't know if they're done wrecking though.
Well, let's see the fuel strategy. How's the fuel strategy going to play out? Looks like a 17, even with a little bit of damage on the hood, he's still holding strong. It's like that aero damage might not be affecting him a little too much. Go ahead, sorry.
2 of these guys up here are actually teammates on the Cup side, the 32 of Red and the 17 of Brandon Beal, so it's pretty interesting to see them up here, 2 different teams.
Under the inside of Brandon Beal, he's got a pretty good run. If he gets this spot, he can chase down the 30.
And you can see the difference between a car that has damage and a car with no damage.
Yeah, Beal did not really have a lot of straight line speed with that aero damage. Now Thunder's clear.
Beal had a ton of straight line speed, but that wreck completely took it away.
You see Presser Prost moving into the picture, trying to get 4th from Brandon Beal in the 12 car. Craig Popchris is still up here, P6.
Thunder's trying to chase down the 30.
Man, Lucky did not have a good restart. He fell outside the top 10 almost immediately.
Thunder's trying, yeah, Thunder's got a 4/10 gap to the 30.
32's right behind.
Yeah, 32's pretty strong as well.
Thunder's in the JL Motorsports sandwich right now. Coming to lap 67.
Thunder might have to start pushing.
Yup, he's got Red behind him and he's catching him. Thunder's closed the gap to 2/10.
And we are within 15 to go.
Gotta wonder, what will Red do if he gets ahead of Thunder? Is he gonna help his teammate, or is he gonna go for the win himself?
You're also going to see any pit strategy going on within this about 14, 13 laps.
We'll see. I mean, I'd say these guys can go to the end. They did pit under that caution.
Well, actually, no. Well, they went green without about how many to go? 19?
They went green with about 19. We might have a pit stop with like 5 to go.
No, 2 to go. Because
Yeah, 2 to go.
these guys can go about 7. The most they can go is 17 laps on one fuel run.
Will we see anybody try to stretch it out though?
I'm not sure. I think we might. I mean, 97 on his strategy, he's pitted later than everyone
Craig
else.
Popchris and Lynn have also caught up to this lead pack.
This might be a situation where somebody who would short pit might have a better situation.
Here comes
Here comes
Red.
Red. Trying to make a JL Motorsports 1-2. Lynn trying to get 5th from Craig. Lynn's going to make her Cup debut tomorrow. Some much needed experience here at the Tricky Triangle.
This is what the 30 wants to see. These two, the 97 and the 32 side by side. I think the 32 is faster, but the 97, he's been holding strong.
12's right there as well. What's he going to do?
He's going to go to the outside.
Lap 69. We're coming to 11 to go this time.
The 30 and the 97 are two that can just hold their positions right now. I don't know. Does the 97 want to push it now, or does it want to save a little bit of fuel?
I'd say, I'd push for it. 10 to go. But then again, I'd say let the 30 use up all his stuff. He is the leader after all.
Yeah.
I think if I were the 97, I would go half save, half
Yeah. Clutch it in the
go
corners.
for it.
Clutch it in the corners and save as much fuel as you can.
Just let it roll through the corner. Don't
Five's on pit
brake.
road.
Back end damage, probably from that wreck he was collected in.
3 wide, battle for third.
Lynn, trying to be the aggressor here, is at 16.
Ooh. To knock the 46 up the track.
Look at Gaming Freak in the 98.
Maybe there's a small
Over.
incentive to help the 97 save. Seeing people behind him battling.
Yeah, because if someone's up to the 97, he's got to push to keep the position.
There's nobody around him. He's
Yeah,
not really under pressure.
I'm saying if there was somebody around him.
Yeah.
But now he doesn't have anybody around him, so I think he can save.
Yeah, but he
What's
might
the
have the
30 do?
16 getting to him.
The problem for the 30, he's not in draft, which means he can't save as much.
You can't save it all. Maybe a little bit, but just when you're the leader, you're wasting the most fuel.
Ten to go.
97, trying to give it everything he's got.
Just wait for that 2 to go mark. We'll see what happens. I think this is where a few drivers are going to want to see maybe a yellow. Maybe they might want to pit under caution.
Most definitely. They see Lynn. She's trying to reel in the top 2.
Yeah, but Thunder has a bit of a bit of a bigger gap. That's
Thunder
definitely a sign of saving fuel.
try to send it in turn 3, but I think Thunder does not have the fastest car right now. I don't think the 30's got a faster car.
But look
Yeah,
at that. 16 and the 98, they're starting to catch the 97, so that might be a little worrisome for him.
yeah,
Now
and you can
Thunder's got to push.
now we can tell why the 97 was having such a bad race. His car is just not in it today.
Yeah, I look.
8 to go next time by. Brian Gomez trying to get his first Shell win. JL Motorsports, their first Shell win as an organization. Here comes Lynn.
I think Lynn's gonna try to make a push for the win.
Gaming Freak's right behind her. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go to the outside?
Gonna be another one of the most aggressive battles we're gonna see this race.
I've got to fast forward.
All
Just
right.
like a few laps. Oh, 3 wide.
Oh yeah, they're 3 wide. 5 to go.
Yeah, we'll
Looks like
do it
that's
from here.
12 coming out of pit road.
Hit strategy.
I think the 30's got it at this point. I don't think anybody can catch him.
Let me know. I'll be right back.
Okay. Don't forget, 30 can have one of the biggest situations of his life. He has been out front pushing it this entire race to the finish. This entire what should be a 19-lap run. I think he's going to pit late.
I think the 12 is going to be coming to pit road. You can see
I think the
he's
16 is
blowing
going
the
to pit.
racetrack. What? The 30?
30.
They're all coming to pit road.
They're all
in.
pitting now. Is anybody staying out?
I'm not
Nobody's
sure.
staying out.
Is anybody trying to stretch it? No. Nobody's going to try to stretch the fuel run.
Oh, this is going to be a fuel strategy race right now.
Will anybody take tires?
I don't know. They're all taking
Yeah.
tires.
Will anybody take fuel only? If you
they
take
only
fuel
got.
only, you have a really fast stop.
They only have 4 laps to get to, so.
Couple took
Who's
2.
gonna
The
get out
30 took
first?
2. 30 car took tires.
I think the 97
97.
took fuel only.
30 gets out first. 16 not too far behind. The 97 and the 32 are side by side back there. .30 getting up to speed.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
He's got a
He's
pretty
gotta
decent
he's gotta have
gap.
it. He's gotta get the win.
Unless the 16 could do something that isn't even possible for some people and run down that 30.
We'll see if the 16 can. I don't think it's possible.
Well,
Too
the
late in the
16's,
race.
16's only
making-
got 3 laps to make something happen.
Simulated to 2 to go.
Too
Oh, the
late.
16's
Oh,
right
wait.
there. Lynn's
Right
still
there.
got a shot.
Coming to the white flag.
Lynn's gonna have to make her move at the right time.
I would do it going into the tunnel turn, or even going in the 1.
White
Here
flag.
they come,
in the
white
air.
flag. Both drivers going for their first ever shell win.
Where's Lynn gonna make
Oh,
the
right
move?
there.
Right
Here's
here, right
Lynn.
into turn 1.
Here she
They're gonna
goes.
be side by side.
What a great way Lynn start off her weekend. Of course, she's gonna make her cup debut tomorrow if she can make the race. Trying to win here today.
I think it's gonna happen in the tunnel turn.
Here we go.
They'll turn side by side. The
It might be a
32
drag race.
You're
could
right,
the
dude.
32 keeping a watching brief.
I think
Red's
it might
waiting
be a
in the
drag
wings.
race.
It's gonna happen in the tunnel turn. Gonna be a little bit ahead.
Not clear.
Lynn's ahead.
She isn't
One's
clear
not
though.
clear though.
I think
Here
it's gonna be a
Happening in
drag
turn
race.
3.
It's gonna be a
Turn
drag
3
race.
or the straightaway.
Lynn is clear.
One's got it.
Oh yeah, but there
Lynn
she
is
goes.
gonna win.
In a last lap
last
pass in
lap.
the last corner.
Welcome to Victory Lane. The Geico Ford Mustang of Lynn is winning at Pocono.
Are you kidding me?
And the way this race changed out.
Alright, I gotta screenshot these results. And go.
The way that this race changed throughout. To go from really tame until late in the race.
Alright, results will be posted later. Have a good one, y'all. I'll be back later.